Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. I don't know if it was lagging there, but we are back again. We're talking about Tennessee, and as you can see, we got our Senate results in front of us here. You will see Marsha Blackburn. She has been elected, of course, reelected to her seat in Tennessee. And I want to point this out because a lot of people, a person told me, like, why would you expect Haywood to go red in your prediction? Well, it obviously can go red. In fact, in 2022, in the gubernatorial election, I think Governor Lee won that county. Even in the said Senate election, we can project, the county of Haywood has gone to Marsha Blackburn. A lot of people go, well, Haywood County is an ethnically African-American county. Therefore, it doesn't have a chances of going Republican. But I'm telling you guys, a lot of African-Americans have been leaving that county. They've been either going to Memphis and Shelby County, which is also pretty African-American. But they've also been going to Nashville. Not African-American, but they do have a decent black minority in this case. You'll see here, Nashville and Davidson County has been very solidified as the Democrat stronghold. You'll see that's Gloria Johnson's best county of performance. Yeah, and really, she only won those two counties, included Memphis and Nashville. And that's why I was really hoping that Trump would get away with Haywood. But I guess it does depend on turnout. Yes, it was tight in the presidential race. Kamala Harris won the county by 0.4% of the victory margin. But ultimately, this county, as you can clearly see, has went into the direction of Marsha Blackburn this time. And I'm kind of interested in Marsha Blackburn because, okay, maybe she isn't the most attractive senator, and when I mean attractive, I mean by her, of course, her history, electoral history, and her record as senator. She hasn't really just stood out for me. Let's go ahead and take a look at that record. Marsha Blackburn. Okay, so yeah. So Senator Blackburn, I want to believe she went against an incumbent. But yes, the electoral history, she's been in the House of Representatives for some time. And she was first elected in 2018, and she took out, and this is probably why I didn't have the best feeling and hyped up about Marsha Blackburn. She did so bad against Phil Bredesen, 54.71%. That's not how Tennessee goes. I'll go ahead and give Blackburn the upper hand here. She's going against a very popular governor. Bredesen was the 48th governor of Tennessee, and of course he was very well liked and well approved. And then again, this goes ahead and shows you that this state is pretty Republican, even in the midst of Taylor Swift, who comes from Tennessee, by the way, coming out and endorsing Phil Bredesen in this Senate election. That doesn't, obviously, how did that happen? Did that help Phil Bredesen? I don't think it did. But the Swifties did it before in 2018. They failed. But you get what I'm saying. Other than the Senate race, I do not think there are much. I don't think there are any judicial races. It's just this Senate race, which obviously very close results. There are cities like Chattanooga, and obviously a national-wide city. Obviously, we know this city nationwide. Chattanooga, Hamilton County, a big county, has been mentioned in a couple country songs. It's like the home of country music at sometimes. All of Tennessee's home of country music. There's also Knoxville, 58% of the popular vote, Marsha Blackburn. But yes, then again, let's go ahead and take a look at the racial demographic map and see kind of how things have kind of changed when it comes to the demographics. Obviously, in my experience here, I obviously think, yes, was Haywood County a surprise? No. I think it was a surprise in essence in 2022. This county has been a Democrat stronghold in the past in a lot of previous elections. But looking at these sad results here, yes, you'll see yes. This is 2020 census by race. Yes, you'll only have Memphis, Shelby County. It's actually more African American than in this details. Yeah, it's more African American compared to Haywood County, but just by a little bit. Haywood County, no one lives there. People are moving out. You'll see. Actually, no, they're the same color. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a Fulton County for Shelby. Shelby County can be Memphis specifically. It's compared by a lot to Atlanta, mainly because of the crime. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's one city I will never go to. It's Memphis," because I'll be honest, the crime there is horrible. And apparently, the lack of understanding there is horrible. The city is ultra woke. It's the woke spot for Tennessee. Although Nashville, I would say, is more safer. It's definitely more woker. When it comes to that. Obviously, racial demographics, nothing to explain with that. It's kind of 50-50. Tennessee, though, is actually very Caucasian. I think it's the least African-American state in the South, if you happen to think about it. I want to believe, yes, it's the least. I want to believe Virginia is the 10th. Its neighbor, it's the 10th most African-American state. But what we're looking at right now, Tennessee is definitely below Virginia. Yes, it does have populated areas like Memphis. But yeah, it's looking like Tennessee's the 11th. Very little African-American hubs other than Memphis. But other than that, I have nothing really else to go with. Other than Gloria Johnson, we can do some research on Gloria, maybe call it quits. Gloria Johnson, because she's an experienced, she's state representative, but for some reasons, nationwide, state representatives, they don't really do well against incumbents. They've always kind of had a harder time with that. But yes, you'll see she comes from the Democratic Party, electoral history, yeah, she's been in there. And really, yeah, this is her first at-large election. And she's been in the, let's just say the Senate, it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't look like she ever lost. Did she lose an election? Yes, she did lose an election in 2014. Yeah, she kept losing. Oh, and then she came back in 2018. Good year for her. Reelected again in 2020, reelected in 2022, and then decides to give up her seat. Well, this is, of course, Tennessee's representative, so that means she gave that seat up. So I guess she's retiring now, but what do you guys think in regards to our video? Let me know down below, and as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.